Hello, my name is Michael, and I don't normally do this kind of stuff, but why not? First video review, pretty sure, of my entire life, but I have a deep appreciation for those who are makers, little businesses, things like that. So I got this board. I've been doing the Onewheel thing, somewhat successfully, somewhat not successfully. I might have pulled a hamstring, who knows? I won't tell you how that went. Jean-Claude Van Damme move. So I decided to get this board to help me with my balance, but on top of that also to have a more ergonomic situation at work. So at work I've got a standing desk, and I was about to get a fatigue mat. And I was like, well, maybe I can do a little bit more than that. And I'm in a little bit of rehabilitation right now with my hamstring, and this is perfect for it. So at least I hope it's perfect for it. It looks like it's perfect for it. I've been looking at balance boards. Well, I'm giving it away a little bit, but yeah, I'm looking at balance boards here. And this one is called the Whirly Board, made by a really cute family. I come from a cabinet maker, family myself, so I have an appreciation for people who, have a grassroots start and just trying to make a living doing what they want to do. That passion, that desire is born into my blood as well, so I feel a little cut from the same cloth. So here we go. This is the unboxing video. I'm going to definitely put some time on this before I make any judgments, before I make a video review that's like in depth or anything like that, but for beginners, let's just unbox it and see what we got. I can tell that he is definitely conserving on cardboard, making his own boxes to fit his product, which I totally have appreciation for, because reusing is more important than recycling, to be honest. That's something you'll learn. Woo! I love that smell of vinyl. I used to work in a sign shop, so the smell of vinyl is something I'm very familiar with. But this rubber mat. So, just to explain what I ordered the wide board standing desk bundle. So it looks. Alright, we'll start with the mat. Alright. Now, I don't know the dimensions on this. I'm sure it's in the description. But this mat is the standing desk mat, which looks like it's about 2 foot by 3 foot. I'll put a tape on that just to be sure. Let's see. We got 23 inches by 36. So yeah, 2 foot by 3 foot. It's almost like I can start seeing feet by looking at stuff. Spatial awareness kind of thing. Bingo. Alright, so that's going to be the mat. Set that to the side. Ooh. I think this dude puts... So first off, I paid full price for this. None of this was sent to me, no nothing. I might have emailed him and connected him with someone else. I was looking at a balance board before this one, and basically that dude emailed me and was like, hey, thanks man, I appreciate you interested in my balance board, but I don't make them anymore, I'm just overbooked. So when I found this guy, I kind of said, hey, might check up with this other guy and see if you guys can collab. I don't know, but I think just that email and appreciating his work with the board and stuff, I think he threw a couple other things in here. I'm just saying that as like a asterisk to the side. This was not given to me. I paid full price for all of this, but I did tell him that I would give him a nice video review at some point, because I was looking for video reviews and I was like, man, you need some more. So it looks like he gave me a hat, man. I mean, that's really cool. Thanks, dude. That's awesome. Whirly Board. These guys are legit. I mean, what can you ask? What more can you ask? All right, so this is the basically the cup that the board sits in if you want to be in one situation or one position on the mat, not all like wobbling all over the place. So we'll set that aside. I'm not sure what these are. Maybe these are extra This is like some like decal or something I can use. Or maybe this fits in somewhere that I haven't seen yet. This is cool. Maybe this is another, oh maybe this is like a coaster. I don't know, we'll see what this is. Oh, I bet that goes on the mat maybe. Hold on. Yep. So it looks like the mat has an insert. These might be an extra insert for the mat. I don't know, we'll see. Rid of this damn box. That way. Alright. So this is the Whirly Board. It's definitely the wide one. It's definitely balanced. Don't choke on that, any little babies. Alright, let's get this rest of this packaging off. So let's see here. This is what I'm talking about. Let's see here. That's the family. Yeah, cute story. I mean, I really fell in love with it. I'm from a, you know, little family business back when I grew up, so I understand growing up in a family business. Thank you. I mean, you can't really ask for much more of like a, you know, wholesome situation here. I mean, if they're giving you transparency, their gratitude for, you know, the commerce. Yeah, I really feel good about this purchase. Great graphic design. I mean, here, I'll get a little bit closer here. Yeah, I mean, I'm a graphic designer by trade, so that is definitely a plus for me. Because design and beautification is a wonderful thing. A bunch of ugly design in this world is no good for nobody. Just makes the world an ugly place. So if you got a good design, I definitely appreciate that. So here it is, solid construction. I mean, you'll see in his video that, you know, the original one was like a bowling ball and some cue balls. This feels a lot lighter than a bowling ball. Yeah, this is definitely not a bowling ball. This is something much lighter, just still as hard. I love the original design, made in Wisconsin. You'd get some custom graphics on it. I just went with the traditional. He asked me, and here's another cool thing too. He basically said, look, do you want the cork soft top? Because the website had a glitch and it didn't allow you to do this for the wide board. So he was personally emailing anybody who put in an order for a wide board that, just to make sure that they had the finish on top that they wanted. I felt like that was above and beyond customer service. That's when I started the conversation with them about, hey, you know, there's a guy that's making balance board, or used to make balance boards, you might want to get in touch with if you want to take over his production. And also said, you know, I really appreciate what you're doing, I'll do a video review. And here we are, because I normally don't do this kind of stuff. So anyway, this is the Whirly Board. I'm really pleased with it so far. This is a really good quality build, quality design. I'll do a little more in-depth review once I actually get on it, play around with it. I'm just going to take some video and probably voice over how I how I do, because I feel like this one, yeah, I don't know. We'll see how well I do with this, but I really think that this is going to improve my game on all my board sports. I'm super excited. Can't be grateful enough to the Whirly Board family, especially, there we go, for that free swag, that hat. I appreciate that. You know, I ain't gonna turn down a little bit of backsheesh for a good review, but this is not that. I'm probably gonna give it a good review because I'm gonna get good at it and I'm gonna really like it. But I'll give you an honest review. So that's the unboxing. I'm pretty pleased with it. The build quality is great. Can't complain about that. Free hat, can't complain about that. Alright. I'm gonna make another video later once I've put some hours on this thing. So, peace. Setting this stuff up is easy. Throw that mat down, you're good to go. You want to throw that ring on there, you want to get locked in place, this is your first time, do it. there's the board. But eventually you're probably going to be throwing that ring to the side, to be honest. Because once you get the feel of this thing, you're going to want to be whipping it, flipping it, and then, you know, getting some work done. We're at work now. We're not just having fun. And that's the stigma you got to break. You know, we're not just sitting here whipping 180s and 360s all day. We're getting some stuff done too. Alright. But we also throwing some 180s and 360s, you know what I mean? So it's pretty easy. I would get the wide board. If you're an XR or GT rider, if you're any of those series, get the wide board. It's 10 inches. Otherwise, get the standard board that Whirly Board offers. It's 9 inches wide, so that's for you pint riders. That's for the pint series. Pint S, Pint X, Pint. But for the rest of us big boys, we're going to be on that 10-inch grind, you know what I mean? So I got the clear, I mean, if you get custom graphics or if you just get the standard stuff, it's a clear grip tape, so prepare for that stuff to get dirty. It gets dirty. Your rubber mat's going to get a little bit worn up. It's going to get chewed up if you keep grinding in the same place. You'll end up having to get another mat. But I've been grinding on these same spots on my mat for over a year, daily, weekly, for over a year, and it's still good. I got a lot of meat on that mat, and this ain't going nowhere. Here's a close-up. Look at them feet, you feet footish people. Look at them feet. Woo, 180. I'm a ninja. I'm the most expert whirly board rider in the world. I'm just kidding. I'm trash. I'm still learning. But so here's those little knobs. So those little balls on the end and the big ball underneath, right? So that's what makes this so beautiful for a one-wheel rider. So those little balls underneath are going to get you focused on being able to balance on the front end or on the tail end, right? You're trying to do slippies. You're trying to do whatever. Like, you're trying to focus your energy and your balance on one end of the board. It's going to teach you that. Meanwhile, the big one underneath in the middle, you know what that is. That's the tire. That's the one-wheel tire, man. You're just trying to figure out how to do your 180 reverts. You're trying to figure out how to do some, like, you know, whatever. You know, you're just trying to figure out how to balance on the board. Even you don't have to flip it around. But the whirly board in general is made for you to get comfortable spinning. I think in the one-wheel world, that might actually be beneficial. So, go for it if you want. Merry Christmas, mother.